YouTube, what's up guys? Hey, hope everyone's having a great day. Back on the turboed MR-2 SPYDER 2ZZ. You guys love this car, I love this car. Had it for a long time. We're gonna be doing a tune-up on it. And on the tune-up, what we're gonna be doing is, I have, let's look here. So I got 4 brand new coil packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't ever done the coil packs on this car. So I'm really excited to put new coil packs on this. I got brand new spark plugs, NGKs, and then I got some hose clamps. Believe it or not, I'm gonna put a little bit of 108 octane in there, and then some brake cleaner. So let's go out to the MR-2. I'm gonna show you guys why I'm doing this and what needs to be done. It is kind of a windy day, so hold on if it's a little windy noise. So here's my turboed 2ZZ MR-2 SPYDER. With that new MWR fuel rail back there. If you guys watched that video, it's one of my favorite videos. So I've been creating a lot of boosts, like 10 pounds right now, like 8 to 10 pounds, and it's been blowing off the charge pipes up here. So you can kind of see these clamps aren't perfectly aligned. I had to retighten them real tight, and then actually blew off an entire hose clamp down here. And if you watch this, look at this, I can pull up on here, and so it's not creating boost. Which is crazy, and the reason it's not creating boost is because I don't have a catch can on this car, and I haven't for a while, and it's kind of caught up to me, get it, catch can, because I have oil that's getting, being pushed, because when you have a turbo car, it's really normal to have this. You need to have a catch can or a breather. You gotta have usually both, and I need a catch can. So that oil has been pushed into these charge pipes, and now over time has made it loose on the clamps. So we're gonna remove the entire charge system, clean it with some brake clean that I have inside, and then reinstall it, and then we're gonna put some new coil packs and spark plugs. So let's start out with this, again it's windy, sorry about that. Let's start out with the spark plugs and the coil pack. Let's go ahead and do lefty loosey real quick here on the Allen keys for the LOTUS spark plug cover. And we'll do lefty loosey on these real quick, and then we'll pull this guy off, and it'll show us the spark plugs or coil packs and then the spark plugs. Now I don't know how tight I did these, but sometimes I can just do lefty loosey with this. I'm gonna have to break them. Yeah, I gotta break them loose. So let me go get a wrench. Okay, now that we got a wrench and we broke them all loose, let's do, of course, the 10mm. I'm gonna move all the 4 10mm. Very simple, and then we'll be able to pull the spark plug or the coil packs out. And then I'm probably just gonna throw these. I don't think anyone wants to buy these. You know, anything, these kind of things, I recommend just buying new and not used. So we'll probably just throw these ones and disregard them. Okay, wire harness is moved aside. Now you just pull up, and here are the old coil packs. They're not horrible. That one has a little bit of marking on it, and then let's look at this last one. This last one has a little bit of corrosion on it too right here. So it'll be good, it'll be nice to get new Denso ones. Now that we have these pulled off, let's disregard these and go in the cylinder head and remove the spark plugs. Okay, again with this, so what we're gonna do now is switch it on over to the spark plug socket. And we're just going to do lefty loosey with the wrench. I might need my bigger extension. Alright, that'll work. And then I'll come in there with the drill. Okay, 2. We're going to do 1 more, or 2 more. And here comes the last one. And I know that this engine is going to be happy with the new plugs and the new packs. The engine will pick up quicker, it'll start quicker. It's just one of those things that stuff like this, with the turbo, you got to change it more regularly than the naturally aspirated. And I've really enjoyed my MR-2 turbo. It's been perfect. I've really enjoyed the entire trip of it. I'm excited to have the CELICA turboed. Join the crew. Okay, now we're going to get the socket extractor. Let's pull this one out and see what these plugs look like. All right, yeah, pretty dark. Means it has a lot of rich. It's running pretty rich. Yeah, real rich. I would think that it'd have a little bit of maybe oil corrosion on it too because of the catch can. It's pretty dark. Then we'll do the last one. Yeah, not horrible. None of them are horrible. It's pretty dark. This one looks pretty bad right here, and that's because water gets down into this cylinder over here. I think it's cylinder 1 that's closest to the timing chain. So let's bring all this inside and go get the new ones. I'll show you guys the new ones. Okay, so man, it is windy today. Here are the 4 old plugs. We were doing BK6, I think 911s, and what are these? What are we doing with these ones? These are R7, so these are R7s. This is more for turboed use force induction. We're gonna jump over to the BKR7, see if I get a better spark with these. You can swing by Monkey Wrench Racing and you can review all the things that they put on their website of what you should use and what you shouldn't use and what's good and what's not good. Man, it is windy outside. So we're gonna be using these plugs, a little bit different than the turbo plugs. And then here's gonna be the Denzos. Again, these are Denso 2. Definitely recommend using Toyota Denso. Definitely use OEM, kind of OEM to requirement. So put all these over here and then we'll open up all these boxes. As for spark plugs, I probably cycled through, it's probably my 4th or 5th set on the MR-2. The Evo was the same way. So, Evo would be like every 15,000 miles, you'd want to change the spark plugs, especially if you drove like I do, where it's, you know, lead foot. You want to change them. So I think this is like my 4th set since 2016, since I've turboed my MR-2. So have that mentality of that. I don't want you guys to have like, I turboed my car and it keeps on not working right or it doesn't start up right. Get new plugs. So these are the old ones. So those are the plugs. Here are the new plugs. We're going to be trying the 7s instead of the 6s. You can swing by Monkey Wrench Racing to read why. The gap, these are already pre-gapped, so you don't need to gap them. They've already been gapped. This, it looks to me like these have a wider gap. If you guys, can you guys see that? There's a wider gap on it versus the these ones. They don't look as wide. So here's the old coil packs. Kind of gross, not good. You know, I don't even know how old those are. It came with the MW engine that I have on the MR2, so I have no idea how old those are. Got brand new ones that were sealed, made in Japan with the sticker on top. Perfect. They look amazing. There's no cracks. They're good to go. These are brand new. About $200 worth of parts right here, so it isn't cheap. You know, I do have some brake clean that I'm going to be using to clean the parts for that, so you know, $8, and then octane booster about $5 to $6. So let's go out to the car. We're going to reinstall the plugs and reinstall the coil packs, and then we'll start pulling off the charge system to clean it. All right, we just put all 4 of the new plugs in here. Let's go ahead and start. I like to start to thread them, so I do, you know, a little bit of hand tight threading just to make sure you're not going to make sure you're not going to strip it. So I just kind of get the thread going and then I come back with the drill and do the drill. It makes it easier. Alright, again, it's just an ugly day. Believe it or not, it's starting to get drizzly on me. So we're going to go ahead and slide the new, brand new, beautiful Denso coil packs in after I've tightened down my spark plugs. So what I've heard and what I've done my entire time working on cars is if you take your spark plugs and it gets tight, so you get down to where it's stopped like I just did, and then you do 1 3/4 all the way turn, then the spark plugs are appropriately tightened. So that's the way that I do it. You don't have to do that way. You can actually get the torque spec if you want. I don't know the torque spec for that, but dang, these new coils look good, guys. Look at those. That's beautiful. The Denso, sexy, sexy. We'll take a photo of that. All right, now we're gonna tighten these down. The 10 millimeters that hold the coil pack in, and that's just how tight I do these. I don't over tighten these. Just that tight right there. Get that thread on there, and then perfect. Same thing. Perfect. So that's how tight I put those. Now we're gonna start with the closest one and work our way plugging the wire harness back in. And I cleaned mine up and wrapped them. They look really good. Alright, let's put that on there. Perfect. So all of those are in there. That looks very clean, very aesthetic, very new. That's a good looking build right there. We're going to pull this charge pipe off. Before we do that, let's put the LOTUS cover on because it's getting wet. You know, it's raining. Can't believe it's raining. I should be doing this in my garage. I did not think it was gonna rain today. So let's go ahead and tighten the 2 Allen heads, and then we'll remove this charge pipe real quick. Okay, I have the complete charge side off. So methanol, mass airflow sensor, BOV, blow off valve, all of it's been removed, and then I removed the couplers. So what we're gonna do is use some brake clean right here, and clean all the charge pipes, get everything going good, and then the reason why is because I don't have a catch can, okay? So if you don't have a catch can, which I definitely recommend, I need to get a catch can. You know, it just caught up with me. The Evo actually never had a catch can, but you can see that there's oil right there. To blow by is what they call that. And then there's like oil right here. It's not, I don't know if it's real visible, but it's there. And it kind of just makes the pipe, especially since these aren't wrinkled, they're just shiny polished. It makes everything slippery, and so these clamps are starting to slide off when you're getting 10 pounds of boost. So we're just gonna clean everything, wipe it all down, and make it look new. I also am gonna clean the BOV. The BOV, my forged BOV is pretty dirty. It does make a nice sound. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. This one's pretty worn too. Look, that because I was rubbing against the MR-2. Might get a new one of those. But let's clean all this up and put it back on the car, start the car, and then I'm actually, the reason I'm doing this is I'm gonna go meet up with Redline Ricer and his K-Series turboed MR-2, and we're gonna go for a cruise. Horrible day to go for a cruise, but he's just back in town, so it'll be fun. We'll make a good video about it. So let's clean up the MR-2, finish this, have a nice tune-up. Like I said, the video, tune-up, and let's go for it. So I did get the kind of the main one that goes into the cleaned. See, I bought this from turbokits.com 5 or 6 years ago. It's been great. I mean, the pipe works. But the CELICA that I got is wrinkle black. I definitely recommend wrinkle black just because over time it gets scratched and just doesn't look very good. And when I first got it, it was polished and beautiful. But the wrinkle black, it kind of hides the imperfections on it. This car right here has wrinkle black too. It's just what's common right now and pretty. Yeah, there's wrinkled black right there. I don't know if you guys can, that's all wrinkled black on the Lotus Turbo. It's just a more aesthetic look in my opinion. Now this sticks out, and if you want to see that you have charge pipes, this will get your attention, but I'm more of a fan of the wrinkled black. And I'm glad I did wrinkled black on my CELICA. Let's go ahead and do the last part here and go and start the reinstall. All right, we're looking good now. BOV clean, put back on. I might have to rotate it a little bit when I go out there. I don't remember how it's rotated. The connector, if you have a 1ZZ, you're not going to need that connector mid part. That's for the 2ZZ because the 2ZZ is a bigger engine. Not in the liter size, but actually just in the valve cover. It's bigger. So let's go ahead and get that last coupling and then throw the mat back on. All right, we are in the boosted MR-2. It is freezing today. So just got in the car. It started up right away. It seems to be happy with the tune-up. We're gonna go put some octane booster in and get some gas. But I think first I'm gonna meet Redline. So we're gonna see his K-Series MR-2. We're not gonna be able to crazy most fun, you know, it's really ugly out. So we don't wanna go, can't full send it with these cars too fast when it's so slick out, especially since I have all, or not all seasons, I have similar street slicks pretty much on this. I think I have R888s on my car right now. Knock is at 7, really low. The car feels great. It really likes the new coil packs. It really liked the new spark plugs that started up right away. I did bring a 10mm just in case, because I don't want those couplers to blow off again. I just have a feeling that they're gonna maybe blow off again. When the car's making a lot of PSI, it seems to push them off. So I don't know, hopefully I fixed it, we'll see. I do need to scuff up the pipes a little bit more, and once you scuff up the pipes, it'll allow it to have more grip, but the brake clean did a really good job. All right, so just drove the MR-2, met up with Redline, look at this. Oh, wide body, K-Series. It runs pretty good, so the tune-up made a big difference. I'm glad I did it. I've had those parts for like almost 2 years, and I just never got around to actually installing them. So they work really good. I'm gonna have Redline hold the camera, and I'm gonna give you guys a couple of 8,000 RPM revs with the boosted 2ZZ. So here we go. Let me fire it back up. Hopefully it starts right up.
What's a good distance away? Right here?
Yeah, that's fine. I was kind of struggling before I did this. It should start right up. Maybe like 2 seconds. Yeah, see. I'm gonna give it a little gas. Yeah, let's try it one more time. One more time. Start. All right, we're up to 5. Now
Oh my god.
awesome. Perfect. So it works good. I'm kind of worried. Are you filming still?
Yeah, I'm still filming, yeah.
No, I am kind of worried that the boost, the charge pipe right here may or may not come off. I did scuff it up with the sanding block, so hopefully it holds. Again, this is why I do recommend getting the wrinkle black. Should hold better. So we'll end up doing that with the CELICA GTS. But I hope you guys enjoy this tune-up. We're gonna go for a drive with Redline. Got the K series crazy over there, and then we'll take the 2ZZ. Come back, make sure to like, subscribe, swing by MR-2.com. I'll see you guys in the next video.